Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. I've got a new brewery out of Sydney, Future. I've got 4 new beers from them. They've only just released 2 so far, I think, and this is their new 4. So first up, we've got New Zealand Pills. I'm just going to do like 4 of their new beers in the one sesh. Just have like just a small pour of each one. So yeah, this one's 5.2%, and the hops in it, Nelson Sauvin and Motueka, 2 of the big boys out of New Zealand. Straw in colour, very light body, about a 2-finger head. It's got a very nice fruity aroma. It's very spritzy too, you can hear the carbonation. Just on the nose, you're getting that white grape. That like grassy, floral sort of note. It's maybe a touch of pineapple or passion fruit. Smells really nice for a Pilsner. You can tell it's quite fresh too. Like, I reckon they've probably only been canned in the last maybe couple of weeks. I can't quite see. I'm pretty sure they were released just towards the end of December. And yeah, it's second week of January. Cheers to Drewy boy and Ghost. Cheers, mate. So yeah, let's go a taste. Cheers, peeps. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Initially, it's quite bitter. It's definitely that white wine note. Yeah, I'd say a bit of pineapple, a bit of lemon and orange. Very crushable, and today's like quite a warm day here, so yeah, if you had a 6-pack of these, you could sit out in the sun and just smash them. How you going, Stuart? Good to see you, dude. Yeah, very clean, crisp. It's definitely more of a dry finish. It's not much sweetness at all. It's got very strong like white wine characteristics. Very grassy as well. Yeah, the first 2 beers I had from them, I think that one of them was a hazy and one was a West Coast. And yeah, the hazy was banging. The West Coast, it took me a while to sort of get into it. It was more of a modern take on a West Coast, so I remember I had the second can I enjoyed like a lot more than the first. How's things in the lovely Scotland, brother? Yeah, it's a very good take on a Pilsner. I like it. I feel like New Zealand hops, they're so versatile. It's good to see New Zealand hops killing it all around the world. Like, I feel like it doesn't matter where the brewery's from these days, New Zealand hops seem to pop up everywhere. So yeah, I thought I'd better just go small pours of each one. It is a weekday, however. I probably won't score each one. I'll just sort of talk about them. It's just good to get beers from a new brewery. I always like sort of trying new stuff. So but yeah, that was definitely a good take on a New Zealand Pilsner. Like they've nailed it. No, yeah, I don't think you could get two better hops either. I better change up the name down the bottom. So yeah, this is Daily Juice, double dry hopped hazy pale. They got like simple but effective can artwork too, which is cool, and I like their logo. So yeah, I can't remember what suburb they're based out of in Sydney, but the scene in Sydney at the moment with craft beer is killing it, like really good. So yeah, this one's got Citra, Mosaic, and Motueka. So yeah, two American hops, one New Zealand. Let's go it, shall we? As soon as you crack the can, you just get a waft of tropical fruit. And hashtag posh glassware. Good thing too with the 4 pack, it's like a mix four. So you got the Pilsner, hazy pale, and the next two beers, what one's an IPA. I'm not sure if it's American or hazy. We'll soon find out. And then there's a hazy double IPA, which just looking on like Instagram and stuff, it's got a fair bit of hype around it. So yeah, there's the pour on the hazy pale. I wish my lighting was so much better, but just like looking at it, real life, it's like a light orange, quite bright. I'd say body probably medium. It's got about a one finger head. It's a little bit cloudy, not like full juice hazy in your face. Let's go a sniff. Getting like the strong blueberry vibes on this one. Some pineapple, maybe guava or something like that. It's definitely more of a tropical bomb. It's a little bit grassy. But yeah, it's not as citrusy just on aroma as that last one. Smells really good. In we go. Very soft, pillowy mouthfeel. Some of these beers are hard enough to get myself in the same country, dude. Yeah, there's a lot of those sort of like macro beers. I think McEwen's is macro, like an old school UK beer. Yeah, I haven't tried, especially like a lot of old school American stuff. All the classics that everyone can sort of get hold of real easy. Cheers, Doubtfire, dude. Good to see you. No doubt you're all hanging on Drewies at the moment. I'll probably see you afterwards. Yeah, it's a touch earthy, maybe like a sort of a herbaceous note. Like it's not really dank, but it's got that sort of I don't know that little like peppery vibe as well. But yeah, like the last beer, just crushable. You get a good pale ale. They're just such a like a smasher for summertime. Yeah, just like as far as taste, I reckon it's probably more of a light to medium body. Whereas when I first poured it, it looked more medium. I feel like though with the pale, yeah, the lighter body, it's sort of like easy to drink. Yeah, I like that berry vibe. It's good. Talking about mosaic the other day and how you don't seem to get the berry note as much as what you did when it sort of first come on the scene. Whether it's like the relationship with other hops or the yeast or just the hop has sort of changed over the years. I mean, sometimes you still get like a big pop of it, but I've just noticed a lot of beers you get more earthiness than that berry note. It was really strong when it first came in. But yeah, that 5% range, very easy to drink. Yeah, cool name too. I'm on my daily juice. We'll have to go on to the next one. I'm really hoping that it's a West Coast IPA. That's the thing. There's a lot of IPAs now. They don't sort of state. They'll just put IPA or double dry hopped IPA, and yeah, you don't know whether it's West Coast or New England style, or even sort of a mixture of both. But yeah, that's a slugger. So yeah, this one's single hopped Rawaka, which is pretty cool. They're certainly fans of the New Zealand hops, this brewery. Yeah, modern IPA was dry hopped 100% with freestyle Rawaka. So freestyle is like a particular hop farm in New Zealand. I think it's on the South Island. But yeah, let's see what we get when we pour this bad boy. Come on, I'm a big West Coast fan. I really want a West Coast. Could be. Looks pretty clean. It's probably like a modern take on a Westie, I reckon, like a California style. Apologies for my dirty glassware. I was a bit generous on the pour on that. So yeah, this one definitely looks like more of a medium body. It's slightly cloudy, but a lot more clean than the last one. It's like probably a 2-finger head. The head's sort of hanging around a bit more on this one. It's quite bubbly. Looking forward to it. On the nose, I'm getting a bit of lemon and lime. Maybe a touch of like orange or mandarin. It's like got that crackery sort of sweetness. Doesn't really smell like pithy or dank or like there's too much bitterness. The carbonation's just going nuts. Anyway, let's go in. Cheers to everyone that's watching. Good to see you. It's got quite the hit of bitterness. Yeah, I'd say it's definitely got lemon, like that lemon and lime. But yeah, there's like maybe a touch of grapefruit. It's a little bit, it's definitely grassy. Might even be a touch of maybe apricot or something like that, a stone fruit. Sort of got those in-betweener vibes. I just spilt some on my leg. Yeah, the in-betweener vibes where you're sort of getting characteristics of both a Westie and a New England. The term that seems to be thrown about a fair bit now is a California IPA, and that's it's sort of got that sort of thing about it. Just with the citrus fruit, it is a little bit pithy. You've sort of got that bitterness from the like a grapefruit, like a pithy grapefruit, and also like it's like quite grassy, maybe even like a hint of pine. Cheers, JV. Good to see you, dude. Just doing a couple of beers in one hit. Adam, brother, how are you? Top of the morning to you. What time is it over there? It'd be like early hours. Ghost. Get one of those Heineken kegs into you, dude. Yeah. Good on you, dirtbag. If I know you well, you'd be smashing a Keystone right now and listening to. What song would you have on there? You'd be reaching for that hat ready for a sleep. Plenty of good peeps in the chat. It's good community. So yeah, if you like your more of your West Coast style IPAs, this one mightn't be sort of like it. It doesn't have those OG vibes, but it's compared to like every beer these days. Like when you go to a brewery, IPA wise, seems to be a hazy. So this is like a pleasant changer. It's just got that nice bitterness. It's good like a single hop IPA with like a quite a pop of different flavors. But yeah, this last one is the boy that I think everyone hangs out for this style of beer. I've had a couple of friends pop it up on Instagram, and everyone seems to be like digging it. So yeah, pretty keen for that one. But yeah, it's always good. Like you get a mixed 4-pack, and you get. I mean, they are like hop forward beers. There's no darks or anything sort of really out there. But yeah, at least they've mixed it up like a Pilsner, a slightly westy IPA, and then like a light pale and a big boy hazy. I wish them all the best. They've popped out 6 beers, and yeah, they're getting a fair bit of talk about them. It's always good to see, especially in today's world, like a new business start up and do well. Yeah, so far out of the 3, that would be my pick, just because I love a West Coast IPA. So obviously it was a bit more boozy than the other 2. Yeah, they've all been solid offerings. So yeah, let's go the old juice. It's a bit more in your face too, the colours and the can artwork on this one. The other's sort of delicate, like light. Then you got this big dark one with like bright writing in your face. So yeah, this one hops are double dry hops, Citra, Mosaic, and Nelson Sauvin. Pretty much used. I think it's like 3 or 4 hops in total with all 4 beers. Yeah, this glassware is very versatile. It's like my favourite glass. So yeah, the camera definitely doesn't do this one justice. Like in real light, it's bright orange, looks the part, like looks incredible. Still like a medium body, it's not too full. One finger head, slightly cloudy. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I've got a feeling this one's going to be banging. Let's go a whiff. Cheers, peeps. Oh, huge tropical fruit. It smells delightful. Like pineapple, passion fruit. Sound like my voice, my voice cracked. Maybe a hint of melon. I'd say lemon and lime as well. Oh, it smells so good, this one. It's like tropical and citrus fruit. It's got that sort of sweet candy vibe. Not as grassy as the previous three. It's just all juice. Hence the name. And I haven't changed the banner. My apologies. So yeah, there it is. The big 8.2% double IPA. Or just to annoy the traditionalists out there, the dipper. It's definitely got those sweet candy vibes like that. I sort of describe it quite often with beers if they've got that strong citrusy note and it's real sweet. It's like sherbet. I'm going in. Cheers. Mouthfeel, smooth and creamy. An absolute delight. Like you're just laying on the clouds. Yeah, it's sweet, but it's not too in your face sweet. It's like quite well balanced because there's still that touch of like bitterness. Yeah, I feel like they get the balance right with their beers. There's a lot of breweries out there, especially if they're dealing with a lot of hazies. You've got that. Sometimes there's too much sweetness. These guys have that sort of that like that good balance of sweet, dry, and then that like little pop of bitterness, even if they're a hazy. You're getting a little berry note. It's not as strong as that second beer I had. It's more, yeah, like your tropical fruit in your face, like you're on the beach with a tropical like cocktail. They've all sort of got that similar like sort of like a biscuity malt base. Like a, I don't know, like a light bready, more biscuity sort of malt base. Nothing's like too like caramel heavy or anything like that. Anyway, it's going to be a solid afternoon finishing all four of these. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with Future. Because I live in the country, a lot of beers I order online, like direct from the brewery, or like I've got like a couple of favourite sort of bar bottle shops. So yeah, I'll brew it like this brewery, for example, they've only brought out 2 releases of beers. So all up, they've had 6 beers, and I've tried all 6 now. So yeah, I don't know, they've hit it so far. So I feel like they're going to be one of those breweries I keep going back to every time they bring out a new release. That's what you want. Yeah, this is like, I mean, this is pick of the bunch, but expectedly. You can't go wrong with the well executed double IPA. Be interesting to see how they go with the triple. 'Cause, yeah, I feel like triple IPAs, there's some breweries out there that nail them and they can do a triple better than a lot of other IPAs, but then there's some that smash the smaller ABV ones and then they'll bring out a triple and it's just too boozy. You sort of get like that diesel vibe. Yeah. Anyway, I might wrap it up there. Future Brewing. If you can get hold of their stuff, get around them. They're good. Like I've got a few favourite breweries in Australia. Probably got like a handful that I always go back to, and yeah, these guys are only like brand new on the scene in the last, I don't know, last couple of months, and yeah, they've already got that hype behind them. So if you can get them, get around them. If not, just be jealous. But yeah, I don't mind the showcase format. If you got a couple of beers from the one brewery, just doing a couple in one sitting, it's a good way to go about sort of to showcase diversity of breweries, and especially if they can, yeah, bust out some different styles. We don't like those breweries that only do one style and that's it. To be a good brewery, you've got to have a crack at a few different ones. So yeah, thanks to everyone for watching. And yeah, there's probably going to be a couple of reviews over the weekend, I'd say. I might even maybe do a big impy stout. I've got an order from a bar that's got some European stuff in it, so depends if that arrives or not. So yeah, anyway, cheers, legends. We'll see you on the next one.